Good morning everyone. If you're new around here, my name is Hannah Martin. And it is the second show week in Birmingham, and you can see it. I will put some makeup on when I get to the theatre because I always leave my makeup at the theatre, so I always leave the house looking a bit tired. But I got loads of sleep last night, guys. I slept in till almost 9 a.m. 9 a.m. If you guys know my history with sleeping, that is some sort of miracle. Now let's get to work and get to class. After class I had a little bit of time, so I decided to go into the studio and practice a little bit. I always find that my classwork sometimes, I don't want to say it suffers a little bit during show times, but I definitely don't have as much time to focus on my technique. And because I'm tired, sometimes my movements can be slightly fatigued. As I watch this back, I can definitely see that I'm a little bit slow in engaging some of my muscles in these movements. So sometimes I just would like to go to the studio and take a bit of time for myself to try and reconnect in with my body, to really continue working on that technique, because my technique can always be better. Here I'm working on a couple of steps for some shows coming up later that week in Aurora's Friends. This step has always been one that I've been just working on throughout the whole run. I always want to make it better. We had one stage call in the afternoon, so during that stage call, whenever I wasn't on stage, I was sewing shoes for the rest of the week's shows. So I didn't film any rehearsal, but we just finished a full stage call of the ballet. It was kind of a marked rehearsal because we have a show tonight and we've done the show so many times. Go out, get some fresh air, probably have some dinner, do a few exercises in the gel with before this evening's show.
Silent night, holy night, all is gone.
We've just done prologue and now it's act one, and yes, I do look like an Easter egg. No. I'm fully aware of that fact. I look like Bo Peep. So I'm just going to channel it. I just did my dance and I still have my basket for some reason.
Beautiful!
Thanks, love. I had this one bit of strand of rogue hair going on. Can you see that?
Oh yeah? Or just white locks.
So yeah, this is what happens in Act 3 if you're not poor Mazurka.
Act 3 is actually really chill if you don't have Mazurka.
Does anyone have anything inspirational to say to the vlog? What time is it? It's 10:07. You can forgive us for being slightly delirious and uninspiring currently. Would you like some cookies? There are no cookies in this basket currently. You buy yourself some cookies and eat them while you watch this, and then you're having the cookies that are in the basket. What on earth? What on earth?
I have to jump with this.
Let's go finish the show and then go to sleep, because we obviously need it.
And then do it all again tomorrow.
When I am doing shows at home and we're not on tour, I always love having peanut butter on sourdough toast with banana as my post-show meal. It's really important to eat something after the show, just for the recovery of the muscles, even sometimes when I don't feel hungry, because often post-shows I can have not as much appetite as pre-show, which is kind of bizarre, because most people it's the opposite way around. Good morning everyone. We have a company meeting this morning. We don't have two shows and we don't have a rehearsal this afternoon. We just have the one show in the evening. It's a big difference because recently we've been having two shows a day, whether that be a rehearsal and a show or two shows every day for the last few weeks. All of last week it was two shows a day. So it feels strange. I've had so much time this morning. Honestly, I feel like I haven't utilised it maybe to the best of my ability. I was halfway through the morning and I realised you don't have many mornings like this. You could be doing so much with your time. At the same time, I don't want to tire myself out for tonight. It's a bit of a balancing act, but I did get to sleep at a better time. Recently, it's been 1 a.m, 1:30, whereas this morning I got to sleep this morning. Well, I guess it was this morning. This morning I got to sleep at 12:30, woke up around about 7:30. So my sleep schedule's a lot better. I've never slept in this much. Yesterday, I woke up at 9 a.m. You guys know, I don't know in my lifetime if I've ever woken up that late. Because the show finishes so late, this is definitely the one I have struggled with the most in terms of sleep deprivation. But we're learning how to cope with it. I mean, every show is a new learning process. Now I need to get to the theatre ready. for another day at the office. After the company meeting that morning, I had my lunch and then I decided to warm up for class with a bit of PBT. I really haven't had much time to do PBT during this show period. The muscles have been very tired and fatigued, so I didn't want to fatigue them further with too much extra exercises, but I just did that this morning to kind of engage them, to wake them up, because sometimes when your muscles are sore, what you actually need to do is work them a little bit, not too hard, not exhaust them, but work them so that they kind of wake up. After class, I decided to practice a little bit of Kitri, which I was preparing to perform at Move It. There hasn't been a whole lot of time to prepare the pieces that I'll be performing there, so I took a little bit of this afternoon to get the pieces somewhat ready. I was creating a new work as well, so I was trying to create, which obviously takes quite a bit of brain power and creative energy, which was difficult during the show period, but I took any spare minutes I had to kind of work on it. So we had a company meeting, we had class, and then I just worked on some of my pieces for Move It, Kitri Act 3 variation, and then a piece that I've made with music by Benedict Williams. And now I'm going to go home, make some dinner, prepare lunch for tomorrow, sew some point shoes, and then come back for tonight's show. So my pre-show dinner was looking like lots of sweet potato and normal potato with my lovely mincemeat concoction. And I did get some coconut water on the way to the theatre because I'm finding I'm getting quite dehydrated. It's difficult to drink water during the show, but the coconut water I find is easy to sip on and it has a little bit of sugar, so it gives you a little bit of a boost during the course of the three and a half hours that you're kind of warming up and doing the show. Of course, had lots of rolls on in every act, like most shows. So it's currently 11 p.m. Tried to get an Uber. No Ubers. We decided to walk after waiting 10 minutes or 20 minutes for an Uber. Our 11 to 11 day.
Probably should be. Maybe they think I'm over it. Wish it were that easy. Say it gets better with time.
Morning everyone. I slept like a log last night. Wow. I don't feel too bad, but I look a little ringy today, so let's put a bit of concealer on. Cover up those rings a little bit. I wrote a poem about concealer. You know you must be going bonkers when you write a poem about concealer. But it did go into my module 1 for my university degree. As you see, I haven't been doing a whole lot of uni in the last few vlogs because I've been waiting on my ethics approval for my research, which I just got the other day. So I'm going to start doing my interviews for my research project, just planning it all this morning. Since I was ill, my planning just went out the window, whereas now I'm starting to become a little bit more like my normal self. A little bit of direction so I can get everything on my plate done, whereas it's quite a lot at the moment with the degree, Move It, the 7 shows a week at the moment. Just trying to generally improve and keep up my classwork, and also try and eat, sleep, pay the bills, and maybe have a social life, but that's not really existent right now. We have 40 minutes till class. I'm gonna do a good warm-up, stretch out. Things feel a little bit swollen today. Just gotta take care of the bod. I might actually have one of my first Act 3s off tonight. I'm so excited. Actually, I'll go home early and not go to bed at 1 a.m. We'll see. I don't want to bank on it because things can change. A lot can change. Did last night, I was doing one spot in Aurora's Friends, and then just before the curtain went up in Act 1, I'm just doing the other spot. Almost there, we've got 2 shows today, come on, we can do it. So I kept my warm-up time a little bit shorter on this particular day because I knew it was going to be a long day with class and then the 2 shows. I did go to the studio just after class because, to be quite honest, there was some exercises I was quite frustrated with in class that didn't go so well, and I just wanted to work on them, figure out what was going wrong, figure out where I was at with my body that day. Again, I'm always trying to improve my technique, and on this particular day I think I was more tired than I realised, and that really does kind of affect you mentally. Oh, classwork is so frustrating me right now. But again, all I can do is try my best, and I know that if I'm giving my 100% every day, that's all I can truly do. And my 100% today might not look like 100% on another day. And I think that's something I'm learning, is to accept that, and to accept that my 100% one day maybe isn't as good as another day. and that's fine. That's a normal part of improving. Progress is not linear. The first show started and there was lots of changes to the grid because some people were off, so it did mean that I was picking up a few extra roles here and there. So it's the evening show. We are court ladies. I never get any videos or anything in this because we're in the quick change area. This is behind the stage. About to debut as lead court lady. There's been a few changes to grid. I'm not supposed to be doing this role tonight, but you know what? We're here. Is my crown bigger than yours?
It is.
Oh,
Lead
lead
court lady.
court lady.
I'm a lady in waiting.
Oh, you're a lady
with
wait.
different
right.
roles.
Oh wow!
So
But it's practically the same. We walk around stage and look pretty.
And look pretty.
Or attempt
We
to
try.
look pretty. We
Pretty.
try. Okay, delirious level has hit beyond. Right, we should get to the stage.
Let's go.
This is how I feel right now. Put an ibuprofen gel on her neck because of these headdresses.
Thank you, Reagan.
What time is it? What day is it? How many shows have we done today?
My earrings.
I just want to go home. Okay, it's fine. Positive thinking.
In 40 minutes, it's home.
This is what Kush said to me before. She's like, in 4 hours it will be over, and I was like, that does not help.
Whole day, basically.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. I just want to say I do not want to underestimate the privilege it is to perform every night and to do so many shows. I'm so grateful. Some nights are definitely harder than others just because of how tired that you do get when you're doing this many shows. But this show is particularly special because one of our principal dancers, Cesar Morales, did his final show and he's going to become artistic director of San Diego Ballet. As you can tell, the tiredness levels had hit beyond usual, and Friday was certainly a difficult day. It was only a single show day, so I did go home that day to rest and then did the show in the evening, which went on without a hitch. I didn't feel much just because I was on survival levels on that day. On Saturday we had another double show day and we had open class, so that means members of the public could come and watch our class on stage, and so that was the morning. And then we had the first show, which again, lots of roles, lots of different bits and bobs, and then the evening show where I got to do Red Riding Hood, which was a lot of fun. My parents actually came to watch me on this show. I had hit tiredness levels that I'd never quite felt before, so to have them there to support me, to help me, it honestly meant so much because often they don't come together because I have two younger brothers and someone needs to take care of them. But they both came and they stayed in a hotel, and I stayed in the hotel with them, and we spent Sunday together and went to church and had a lovely meal at one of my favourite places, the Medicine Bakery. We all shared my delight in one of my favourite Buddha bowls, and honestly this time I will treasure it forever because without them I honestly would not be here. I would not be able to continue to dream big and make it happen. They are truly the inspirations behind everything that I've done ever in my life. So I'm so grateful for my parents and everything they have done for me. The week commenced, it did not stop. On Monday we were back in the studios and I was working hard again for Move It. The pieces still weren't quite where I was wanting them to be, so no one was gonna create them apart from me, so I had to just discipline myself and set time away. I tried to just say, okay, I'm going to spend a couple of hours on this day, we'll spend a couple of hours on that day before we leave for Salford, which is the next vlog coming up very soon. We left for Salford on the Wednesday the following week for more shows, and so that will be coming very soon. I'll show you a few sneak peek clips of what you'll be seeing. I'm hoping to get more vlogs out to you because now we have almost finished the tour, so I have a little bit more time to edit and kind of share things with you. But honestly this week has been one of the hardest I think I've ever experienced in a full length ballet. So although we had many highs, there's been many lows as well, and I've been trying to learn from all of them. I hope you're enjoying sharing in this beautiful journey with me. Please make sure to click the subscribe button and comment this emoji if you made it all the way to the end. Thank you everyone for supporting and sticking around, even though I've been pretty busy these days. Lots of love, guys. Keep dreaming big and making it happen.